Where are we gonna start? Identity theft. How could I forget? This is not gonna be pretty. At all. You're not even gonna like what I have to say. In fact, you're probably not even gonna like me after I'm done talking to you. Because I'm gonna talk to you in a not so happy way. Why? Because I'm pissed off. That's why. I took notes because I'm so pissed off. That's how I had to vent some of my frustration. That's pissed off. I don't ever do this. You're also a part of my relief. It's weird how it works, but I'm gonna talk to you and then I'm gonna put you all over so everybody can see this, and maybe it's gonna make me feel better. I don't know. But right now I don't care because I'm that pissed off. So let's start. Okay, so hey, you know what? It's Halloween. You know, I'm gonna go have some fun. You know, my friend up in 3 hours away from here, you know, says, hey, let's go. There's a costume party and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Okay, so anyways, it's gonna be a good day. It's Halloween, the weekend of Halloween at least. We're gonna go out and party. We're gonna have a lot of fun, drink a few beers, whatever. It's gonna be fun, right? So anyways, so I'm driving. I got 3 hours to go. I get bored. You know, let's get on the phone. Let's do something. That's when I'm constructive. I'm driving all this time. I've got all the time in the world. So I get on my phone. I start calling, you know, internet service, for instance. This is exactly what I did. I have Time Warner Cable right now. Great. I love their service. I had a special promotion where I get like 6 months at a very discounted rate, and then after that 6 months is up, then I have to pay a regular price. Well, that 6 months expired. I didn't want to pay an extra $10 for the service anymore, so I started calling around, and I actually called Quest. So I'm talking to Quest, and you know, I'm talking to them like for an hour before I give them any personal information. You know, I was figuring out everything about what the company was like, you know, service, what I could get, you know, everything. And so after I give this guy such a hard time, I agree to the service. I'm like, let's do this. So he goes back and asks for my personal information and all this good stuff, and he didn't ask for my social security number at this point in time. I gave him what he needed, and then we were going to talk to tech support. I don't really know why we needed to, but apparently they were going to arrange everything, and they asked for like my social security number, more detailed information to get this service set up. So here we go. We get into this three-way conversation, right, with tech services. And I give them my social security number, and you know, they take a little time. We're chatting back and forth, all three of us. And then this lady from tech services says, "Hey, I'm sorry, we can't give you any service for this social security number you gave me." I'm like, why? What sense does that make? And they're like, well, you already have an account with this social security number. And I'm like, I do? I think you're crazy. You better check again, because I have never once in my life had anything to do with Quest. No phone, no internet, no TV, nothing ever. Okay? So they're like, well, right here I'm showing as of February of this year, you have a final bill due. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And they told me it was $80. Oh, big deal. Who cares if it's $80? Why is my social security number? How do you get this? How is there an account under my social security number? So I'm freaking mad. And, you know, I'm being real nice to these guys. It's not their fault. I'm trying to figure out what happened. And we're talking and talking and talking, and they give me some more information of where this account happens to be at. And I find out the account is at my home, like where I grew up home, not where I'm living now. Like, Jesus, I don't know, 8 years ago I lived at home. I was 17, I'm 26. Do the math. That was 9 years ago I lived at home. And so anyways, they tell me that there's an account back at home, and I'm like, this isn't me. Damn phone. Sorry about that rude interruption. Rude, I'm on the phone. Don't be, I'm not on the phone, but don't be calling me on the phone while I'm doing this. So anyways, I find out that this account occurred at home, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And then they want to talk more about this account. I told them everything about the address, whose it is. I used to live there 9 years ago, and then they tell me whose name's on the account. And if anybody knows anything about social security numbers in America, it is the one thing that matters in America. You're not going to get anywhere without a social security number. That's America. Yay! Point for America. So anyways, my social security number and my name have to match, right? If it doesn't match, then I don't know what the deal is. So anyways, on this account, they have my social security number with my mom's name. So this doesn't make any sense. So I'm pissed off. You know, it's not anything to do with them, but I'm trying to figure out, how did this happen? My mom? Why would she use my social security number and give her name and create an account with this? So I don't know what happened. I'm pissed. You know, I tried doing whatever I could there. I was looking for options. I was talking to them, and they're like, "We're sorry, sir. We don't really ever deal with these kind of things. And even so, it's not family related. You know, when identity theft happens, it's typically somebody else cobbled onto your information and they ran with it. And we're sorry, you're probably going to have to take it up with the authorities." Okay, I really don't want to do that. You know, because that identity theft, last I checked, that was kind of not a light federal offense. And the fact that it's federal, it's not light. So, what do? Come on, you tell me. Come on, tell me right now. Oh, confront my mom. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And that's exactly what I did do. So, I had to take a breather. I'm like, you know what, you guys have helped me tremendously. How about, since it's my social security number on this account, I cancel everything service related with my number. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because it's already in collections, so it's counting bad against my credit. My credit it's counting bad against. I didn't do it, but it's counting bad against my credit. So there's nothing I can do because it's not my name on the account, but it's my social security number. So this doesn't make sense anyways. What in the hell am I gonna do now? I can't close the account, I can't make any changes to it, I can't do anything. That doesn't make sense. So I hang up the phone. I don't know what to do right at this point in time, right? Well, I ended up remembering this thing that I call the circle of death. Okay, that is basically my aunt, my grandma, and on the other side of the circle, my mom. If you tell this person one thing, this person will find out another thing by means of this person. It's called the circle of death. You say something, it just follows its way around. So I call up my aunt and I'm like, "Hey, you want to hear some juicy news?" And I tell her the story. Well, my grandma happens to be right there. Weird how that works. Well, that happened about noon. And then, let's see, later that night I get another phone call from my mom. Why did my mom call me? We don't talk a lot, you know, so why did my mom call me? I wonder. So I let her have some time to think about things. I'm like, you know what, this is my night, it's costume party, Halloween, and you know what, I'm not gonna let this ruin my night. So we go out, we had a great time, by the way, come back, and I call her on my way home. I've got 3 hours again going home. So I call her on the phone, and I start talking to her, and we go around at it. You know, Mom answered the phone. She sounded kind of hostile. "What do you want?" "Whoa, why do you gotta sound like that all of a sudden, Mom? You know, what's the deal?" "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to sound like that. I didn't mean to." Okay, so anyways, I'm like, "You probably know why I'm calling you." And she's like, "Yeah, I gonna heard something." And so I told her everything. I'm like, "How did this happen?" You know, it's not like Quest just had a little magic bunny hat filled with cards of social security numbers and every one of them were mine. Right? Okay, so anyways, she had no idea. She didn't, I talked to her, I'm very analytical, and I tried stumping her. I let her have a whole day and a half to think about her game plan, her battle plan. And she thought real hard. She told me everything. She told me everything that happened. She said years ago. Okay, here's where the story starts. Years ago, I had this problem where I tried to make my payment, and I gave him my last four of the social security number on there, and it wasn't the right one. And I talked to him, and I'm like, "What? This isn't right." And I'm like, "I'm making the bills. This should be my social security number. That one that you have, that's my son's. That isn't right. You need mine. I don't even know how you got my son's social security number. I didn't give it to you." And so it goes on from there. It goes on and on. They battle. Well, I guess the resolution was to create a password for the account so my mom could call in and use that password to make a payment. Okay, fine. Did you fix the problem? Probably not, because well, I just found out you didn't fix the problem. So that happened, and then she's like, "Yeah, I don't even know if your dad would remember me arguing with Quest all the time about this." Well, okay, I guess I'll find out, you know. So we were talking more and more, and then all of a sudden it sounded like you had two accounts, one under your name with your social security number and one under your name with my social security number, which doesn't make sense. I didn't even know you could do that. Apparently she does. So anyways, that's what happened. You know, her story was so good that it's almost believable, but things don't work like that. So anyways, she swore up and down that she didn't do anything. So here's my step. I'm like, "Okay, Mom, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get a lawyer. I'm gonna go pay money for this lawyer, because if Quest really screwed up like this and hurt my credit, that means I can be sued happy, because that's how America is. I can be happy trying to get all this money from Quest with my lawyer that I paid hard-earned money for, right? And then Quest owes me a lot of money because they screwed up. That's illegal. You can't do that. That's technically identity theft by Quest. Using my social security number, I didn't authorize anything. So hey lawyer, come on lawyer, let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's go for Quest. Oh yeah, dude. It wasn't Quest's fault. It was totally your mom's fault. Oh, so you mean my mom stole my identity? Well, yeah. So what are we gonna do? Oh, dude, you go after your mom. Yeah, that's gonna work, because if she was using my social security number, she's got a lot of money, right? So I'm really gonna make something. Oh, yeah, you got a lot of point, by the way. You kind of need to pay me a little bit more here. I work by the hour, dude. Okay. Here, take your other $4 grand and just be on your way. I think I'm done with you. Okay, so there's money out the window, just like that, because that's what lawyers do. They went to school for 8 years, of course. That's how it works. So she swore up and down after I told her this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna go after Quest. She swore up and down that she still didn't do it, and she's like, "You know, if I did this, I would tell you. I swear I would." I'm like, "Okay, Mom. Well, okay, fine." And she's like, "Well, if I knew your social security number, I could take care of this tomorrow." I'm like, "You know what, Mom? I bet you know your social security number, all of the kids, including my brothers and sister and dad, right? Of course you know everything, because that's how parents are, or should be." So, okay, so here's my alarms. This is what I found. By analyzing everything that she had told me, the whole story, the alarms that I have. 1. Years ago, I had this situation where your social security number came up. Hello, Mom? You ever think about telling me about this? Really? You're not gonna tell me? Why? Don't you think I should know? Quest has my social security number and they're using it on account. That is something I should know. Definitely. Sorry. No more. I don't have anything else on that one. Okay. During our conversations, you did indicate there were 2 accounts, indeed. And I pointed it out to you, and you didn't have anything to say about it. Okay. So, alright, you're worried about Dad, right? He might not remember. You know what? I call Dad. He doesn't remember anything like that. In fact, he remembers you got upset when the brothers wanted their social security number, like there was something to hide. Now it's got us all wondering what in the hell is going on. So here I am. I'm back to what the hell do I do? Do I want to waste money on this lawyer? I'm not going to get anything. My mom's going to go to prison. I don't really want that. There's got to be an end, right? Jeez, what do I do? Well, I'm not going to get any money out of Quest. It's not going to happen. Quest isn't going to be like, oh, yeah, this is a horrible situation. We'll just give you service for the rest of your life for free. They wouldn't do that, would they? Oh, maybe I should, yeah. Screw Sunum, I'll just take their service for life. For 3 homes, right? You know, I'll think about, you know, my next 3 subscribers. If this works, I will set you up with service for the rest of your life. Next, well, okay, so I would be 1, so the next 2 subscribers. Okay, just 2? Yeah, because that's how that would work. I'm pissed. I'm real mad. You tell me, what would you do? How messed up is this? Could this happen to you? Has it? I don't know what to do. You tell me. It's messed up, I know, isn't it? I mean, it's just redonkulous. God, I'm mad. I'm just angry. Angry at the world. Okay, I'm gonna pace. I'm gonna pace for a little while. It's probably not gonna help me any. Okay, didn't help me any. I still don't know what to do. I've thought about it for 2 days now. You tell me what to do. Am I losing some hair? Yeah, you would lose hair too if you had this situation going on. Maybe you already did lose hair. Maybe you lost more than me. This is a freaking nightmare for me. So, I would like to know what to do. Make some videos, make some comments, type away THE. Do what you want. Just give me some input, okay? Subscribe, like me. And if you like this, I will put out some severe hate videos. I hate a lot of things in life, i.e. government. I'll get back to you on that one.